Hi everyone, this is the Mastery Check for Chapters 7 through 9 of The Outsiders. Remember, based on what you already know from the last Mastery Checks, you're going to make an inference about each passage, use those inferences to draw a conclusion about the conflict. Be sure to give details from the passages to support that conclusion. This is one part that a lot of students are not including. So remember, I want to see those details from the passages. Let's look at the next steps. There'll be two passages, and each of the passages you'll notice at the beginning it has some words in red and they're in parentheses. This is to help you better comprehend the passage before you read it. The first one says, Dally is explaining to Johnny and Ponyboy what's been happening in their city since they've been hiding out at the church. Knowing that that is the scene, you will then read the description here from the text, and then you will come to this next column. It says, describe what is happening. It says, I can infer that blank. So what you're going to infer is what is happening in the city based on what Dally has just said in this passage to the left. The second passage is similar. It gives some background information. Derry has volunteered to start the rumble against the Soch, Paul Holden. You will read this passage, which is explaining what that scene looks like. And then over here, you're going to make an inference to what is happening in that scene. So you'll say, I can infer that, and then give some details from the text to infer what you think is happening in that passage. And after you've made those two inferences, you will come back up here to draw a conclusion. I conclude that the conflict is, and you will put it in the blank here, either internal or external. And if it's external, you'll say which one of these externals it is. And then here is where you give that text evidence and details from the passages and your inferences. Let your teacher know if you have any questions.